So today's show is about being found on LinkedIn. So you may be on there, you might just have your random job description hanging out there trying to represent you, but you're not being found. It's probably because you're not taking advantage of all the tools to be found. Today's tips are all about how to be found, how to be searchable through the LinkedIn tool.
Welcome to this episode of Networking with a Process, maximizing your return on investment with business development specialist Nikki Llewellyn.
So for some of you that have been watching my shows, you heard me on this rant about LinkedIn and being obsessed with it. Well, I am. I have been using this tool every single week to really leverage my time, which a lot of the shows on this channel of mine are about leveraging your time through networking, because you can spend all day meeting with people over and over, but if you're not getting to the right people, you're not getting many results through the networking that you're putting in place. So LinkedIn, great tool to be able to leverage just sitting from your nice cozy office at home or your office at work to be able to network and find the right people. Today, it's about making your your LinkedIn profile work for you. And yes, we're going to talk about your headline. That's so important. But make your LinkedIn profile represent you in a way that you're being found regularly. So let me give you a couple of tips. It's just going to be kind of like a checklist. Maybe you want to go ahead and grab a piece of paper and a pen to jot down things you need to go back and check on your LinkedIn profile. First of all, number one, and I even said this a little too prematurely, is you need to have a headline that represents your expertise in what you do rather than your title. Your title and description of your business is already in another area of LinkedIn, and that's already searchable. So for example, if my title or my headline, said executive director, really that's doing nothing for me to be able to be found based on my expertise. So now my headline says powerful connector, networking educator, strategic relationship developer. And I've been being found, actually, once I changed that, I don't know the exact number, but I'm going to say either 3 or 5 speaking engagements came to me for networking within 1 month, just because it's in my profile. It's the highest area for me to be able to showcase myself, and it's what people are looking for and they're finding me. So number one is your headline. Update it to your expertise and what you want to be found for. Next, include many experiences you've had in your life, not just the position you're holding right now or one, from a couple of years back or just, the most previous. Include multiple different areas, because many people are going to be searching for things based on your past life and then going to reach out to you to connect with you based on past expertise. So it's very limiting if you're just putting 1 or 2 types of things that you've done in your past. Another thing is make sure that any of your educational background is on your LinkedIn profile. It could be your high school, it could be you may have went to 3 different colleges. You need to put that in there. Here's why. I have someone that I'm working with in Rainmakers, actually, that most of his business development comes through connections in Notre Dame. So he goes in LinkedIn, just finds other alumni through LinkedIn that have went to Notre Dame and is setting up coffee meetings, and that's how he's growing his business. So don't limit yourself. It could be your high school, it could be a college that you went to for 1 year, that people are searching for other people to find that common denominator. Another thing that's going to sound funny, and I honestly did not even do this until 6 months ago, but I've got 2 contacts out of this. In the area where it says interests and hobbies, you can add, oh my gosh, so many different things. Everything from me being an English Bulldog lover, I have that in there in like 3 different ways to describe an English Bulldog, because I'm like, if anybody else has one, I want to talk to them. But just even the silliest things or the things that you're super passionate about, people are searching to build business relationships based on common ground and able to reach out to you and invite you to be a friend because they found out that you love to write books or you love fishing or whatever. So you want to, I'm assuming all of us that are watching this show want more meetings with people who are interested in connecting with us. Don't limit yourself just to the simple, what am I doing right now and what's my title? Really expand that and leverage that LinkedIn tool to put as many criteria as you can to be found. So hope this was helpful. If you have other questions for me and how I'm using LinkedIn, glad to share anything that I'm learning on a daily basis. Feel free to email me or visit our website at www.gorainmakers.com.
For more great information, visit the Rainmakers website at gorainmakers.com. Also browse the other shows found right here at Indie Biz TV Show.